outfit number 2.
What the heck? It's just like a sunrise, but darker. Look at my pretty girl. It's just a reset point for us.
Lovely.
All right.
Lil.
All right, so when in Florida, fritters from Publix. So we're gonna go do 2 underrated things tonight.
Feel the air in your lungs, it'll be alright. Every breath that you take means you're in the firelight. It take you higher. Look out at the road, wonder where it goes. Feel the wind in your hair, grass on your toes. Let go of your cares, only you will know it's set your soul on fire.
Coming in. Perfect. Perfect. Nice and slow. Yep. You're good. We'll have plenty of room once we get past the tree for the slide to come out, but we want to try to get the truck in too.
All right, well, why don't you just watch this and just get me past that tree so we can open the storage. All right, so we're in St. Augustine. We're in one of our favorite parks in Florida. Not that we say it a lot, but this is one of our favorites. It's Ansastasia State Park. It's kind of hard to get into, but we grabbed a cancellation because otherwise you need to grab stuff that's like a year out.
Yeah.
And there's squirrels chasing each other. Holy cow.
I was like, what are you looking at? There's lots of
Holy
squirrels
cow.
here and raccoons, so you're going to see like the bear hangers. There's not bears in this park that I'm aware of, but there's definitely raccoons. We saw one last night.
That is a
They're
death
hilarious.
match with those squirrels. All right, I'm easily distracted. Like literally squirrel.
So that I may talk. Squirrel! My master is good at it.
Oh my gosh.
The trees here, the Spanish moss, it's just the palmettos.
I thought maybe after traveling for a while, I might get over my love for Spanish moss. Just being from the Northeast,
Right.
It's just very different. And Spanish moss to me is just magical. Driving through this park,
amazing.
Spanish moss, palm trees, we love this park.
Okay, one of the things that we love the most about this park is that the park itself is the destination. You guys know that that's how we like to travel in the first place. It's why we love boondocking. We want to stick our RV right in the midst of the place that we want to be.
Yeah, well,
so
we want to be steps from where the stuff we want to do.
That's right. So when you come to the park, the beach here is incredible and you can just walk there. You don't need to like get your RV set up and then drive somewhere really far to see something. Yeah. If you do want to leave, downtown St. Augustine is just like 2 minutes from the park, and it is such a cool town. The history here, it's like the oldest city in North America, I think, right?
Yeah, it's the oldest city in North America. This is not going to be a how-to on St. Augustine,
No.
just because of what this place is to us, and we'll explain that in just one second. But just know that you want to come here.
So my grandmother is here in St. Augustine. My brother is in Jacksonville. And so when we come here, usually it's to see family. Sometimes that makes us fall into the trap that a lot of people fall into in their own hometown, that you're so familiar with it and you're just there all the time that you don't actually take the time to go and explore. So this is a challenge to you guys to go explore places that are familiar. Even when you travel, we fall into that trap too, being full-timers.
Yeah, we have to, when we come here, we have to consciously like, oh my gosh, we're in St. Augustine.
So we have not been back to this state park in about 4 years, and it was time for us to do a little bit of exploring, take our own advice, and go visit a place that is really familiar to us. We use St. Augustine as a reset point in our travels.
And enough talking about this site. They're not showing it. Look at this site. It's amazing. It is so amazing. Look at all the room for the truck. Speaking of the truck, I just put this tonneau cover on over at Jess's grandmother's house. All right, like we said, we are at Nanny's. We come back here at least once a year to like take care of, you know, some maintenance and some spring cleaning, and to help her out with any projects. Like we work on the yard, we work on any projects that, you know, just to help out when we can. But this, I need to talk about this tonneau cover really quick. If you're in the market for a tonneau cover, let me say this, if you're in the market for a soft tonneau cover, I can highly recommend this. It's from Truxedo. It's called a Low Pro Truck Hero. And this thing, even though I'm about to say something really bad about it, I can still recommend this tonneau cover. Since I mentioned it, let me show you the bad stuff first. This is separating from the actual, this is loose now. So you're like, why are you recommending that? Let me tell you, this tonneau cover has been abused for over 5 years. We are in and out of this thing, unrolling it multiple times a day in all weather, all heat. This thing has been abused, and here's why I can recommend it. This tonneau cover has a lifetime warranty. It's the only one that does. So we called them up after 5 years, showed them that, and they sent us a brand new cover for free. Who does that? So right now I'm gonna actually put the new one on, but I like this because it's kept everything watertight in here, And it's just this one lever to operate. And then you start rolling it up from there. It's super fast, locks in the back there. And then when this is closed and you close the tailgate, it's locked. We've been everywhere and we've never had a problem. It's just that same old mentality, out of sight, out of mind. But we love coming here. So that is another thing. When you're doing like warranty stuff or something where it's not prime and you don't know exactly when it's gonna ship, we pick a location like this, someplace we know we're gonna be at. It gets there well ahead of time and it's there waiting for us when we get here. So that's how we do shipping sometimes on those, you know, those things that you're not quite sure about. You just pick a place. If you don't need it, pick a place, you know, down the road that you know you're gonna be at and have it shipped there. I don't know how easy it is to put on and off, but when I installed this, I think this is how it came, so I don't think it's gonna be too difficult. I don't know if you could see, but it just started pouring just as I was finishing. Out of sight, out of mind, I mentioned it, but the real purpose of tonneau covers is protecting from rain, snow, sleet, hail, everything. And that's what the tonneau covers are for. I'm happy. I definitely did not have to put that on when we received it. It came put together. Look at the way the water's beating. It just freshened up the truck so much. I'm pretty pumped about it.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, you
Sorry.
little.
I was trying to be cool with it. I'm really. Why are you filming it with the random microfiber?
That was just because it started downpouring when I could clean it up.
Excuses.
All right, Lily. Back to Anastasia. We're just happy to be back here. We love being able to go to Jess's grandmother's house. Like I said, like it's just a reset point for us. And I think everybody kind of needs that. But we're excited to be here. We got a sunrise and donuts planned.
Of course.
And a couple other things.
This little guy has scared me 3 times coming out here to the truck, and I finally caught him before he ran off.
So we're gonna go do 2 underrated things tonight, and they really are underrated, I'm serious. So the first is gonna be a moonrise. If you guys haven't ever checked the time for a good moonrise, especially when it's a full moon, do yourself a favor, watch a moonrise. They're really, really cool.
They're
and the
so fun.
second thing we're gonna do,
Hot dogs by a fire.
hot dogs by a fire. I don't know, maybe it's not underrated, but there's so many cool things you can cook, but hot dogs over the fire.
It's like nostalgic. Brings back sitting in the backyard of our house when the girls were little with their friends, having cookouts. That is one of their most favorite memories. If you do not have a little fire pit in your backyard, wherever you live, when you've got kids, do it, because our girls, it's one of their most favorite memories of their childhood. They talk about it all the time.
Fires are definitely not underrated, but I love just watching, like, especially here in this campsite, in this particular park, the palm trees and the trees and the Spanish moss, when it gets all lit up with the fire, man, it's my favorite. So yeah, we're known for sunrise and donuts, which we're gonna do tomorrow, but now we're gonna do something I feel is underrated, but pretty awesome. I don't know, all this talking is probably gonna make us late. We're gonna head down to the beach and just kind of watch it over the ocean, so.
That makes it even better, because you get all the reflection.
I'm gonna guess we're late already. Okay, I said moonrises are underrated. Are they, girls?
Does everyone agree? Are they underrated? Yeah, like people don't think about it as much. That, by the way, is not garbage between our daughters. That's the laundry that I finished today.
And we would walk normally, but I just said we're late, so we're gonna skip the mile walk, or half-mile walk.
Excuses.
Yeah, right. I know. I got a lot of them.
Okay, it said moonrise was at 7:42. Run, please. We got this. Come on. We made it.
Late. I don't know. Oh, you can actually see it.
Oh, it's coming up right now.
It's coming up right there.
It looks so cool.
It's not going to show it in this. I'm going to have to change lenses. This is going to be it for you listening to my boring talking. But here it comes. It's just like a sunrise, but darker.
Okay, Corey.
It's going to be so bright out here in a minute because of the moon. It's a full moon. Or it's a day late. It's a day late on being a full moon.
But even still, if you're driving around somewhere in a place that you're staying and it's a full moon one night, check out what the moonrise is the next night, and you will not be disappointed.
Can you see? Yes, you can see. You see that little orange thing?
Right there.
Oh yeah, I gotta get the long lens.
Okay.
The girls are like shining lights.
I know. I'm like, I gotta turn this light off.
Nighttime, it stars.
Definitely underrated, but so much fun.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody needs to do it. The sweatshirt's still a little smoky. Worth it though. You gotta have a good
Awesome fire.
old fire. I love propane fires for, you know, no smoke and no smell, but sometimes you just gotta have a real fire.
Especially when you're in like a really cool secluded campsite. Like you said, with the Spanish moss and like the palmettos all around, there's something magical about having a fire out here. I think the first time we really experienced it was like at Juniper Springs, when we had like the fire and the trees were like all over the RV.
Oh yeah, we set
So
up like
beautiful.
5 different lights and we took a cool
It was
photo.
so fun.
We have an ambitious morning. We're doing sunrise and donuts on the beach. The ambitious part is there's a 3-mile hike that we want to take one way down the beach. So 6 miles probably total, probably more than that.
It's something we've always wanted to do though.
Yeah.
So I think we need to start calling our channel We Almost Missed It. Because
Yeah, we
the
almost
sun
missed,
is
This is the first sunrise and donuts since Bryce Canyon. What are your thoughts?
Really? What have we been doing? That doesn't even seem right.
Oh, okay, sorry. That we filmed.
Oh, okay.
You're a beach lady, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
that sounded bad.
Although, look at you. You're not dressed for the beach, and you got a
No,
Maine
it's
hat
cold.
on.
It's cold. Well,
not
there's
cold.
beaches in Maine.
It's not cold.
Oh my gosh.
These are my cold sandals.
We're gonna miss the sunrise. Let's go.
Well, sunrise from the truck. We did actually miss it this time. We always think we are, and we never do, but this time we actually did.
Here's a rule of thumb. If you're by the ocean, the sunrise is earlier than it says it's going to every single time.
I don't care. I love it. All right. Are you displaying? Look at you.
Love
All right.
Lil.
All right. So when in Florida, fritters from Publix
Florida fritters.
are so good.
They really
Flitters.
Even though we're 10 seconds late to the sunrise, still amazing. I mean, we've been here 20, 30 minutes now, but there's nothing better. There really isn't.
So here's the thing with our personalities, if we didn't have the whole donut and coffee tradition, we would come see the sunrise and then be off on the hike or doing the next thing, and it really causes us to sit down, take a breath, and actually really enjoy this. So even if you miss the sunrise, it's totally fine. Sit and enjoy some coffee. A lot of people go to sunrises and the sun comes up and they're out. And
All the time.
I love this part. There are people that were here this morning and they're gone already, and this is like,
This is the best
incredible.
time. So she was being nice. When she said our personalities, it's more my personality. I'm on to the next
you
thing.
and I are one, honey.
So donuts and coffee, they cause me to slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
And I take a while, and then the kids run around, and then you guys aren't kids anymore. I can't call you kids anymore. The girls run around and find fun things to do
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm still gonna run.
while I'm figuring out whatever I have to do next. That's my
She's
spot.
literally going to be an adult in 2 months.
Not even.
Not even 2 months.
Not
Less
even
than
2 months.
months.
Like a month.
5 days.
So
Not
here's
you're counting.
No, I have a countdown app.
here's the ambitious plan we were talking about. We want to hike to the end of this beach here, and you can see it here just to show you how long of a hike it is. We're gonna pack up this stuff, put it back in the truck, and just get a little lighter and start heading down that way in a little while. Let's see the ninja photography crawl. You're becoming one with them.
You're gonna get soaked.
Take a sideways one so I can show it.
Just a wife and kids at home.
Tell me your dad's a YouTuber without telling me your dad's a YouTuber.
Whoa, are you gonna step in line? Whoa, baby, this is our time to edge of my seat. Through a big windshield or a plane, not a TV screen. Don't you need the road to tell you you really are?
Okay, are we ready
We're ready.
for this sandy adventure?
I was born ready for this sandy adventure.
But what did you say earlier, Lily? I think it started with like, but why? But why are we walking 3 miles down the beach? This is going to be great. Just great.
We could go
You
get
just
that
sound like you're trying to
ATV.
convince yourself that.
No, I've wanted to do this hike for like the last 5 years.
Yeah, we've sat on Vilano Beach in the truck many times. We've taken many friends there, and we've looked across the inlet and said, "I want to go to the beach over there."
Okay,
And
we're
it's
gonna
taken us this long.
do it today. Today is the day. First, that giant boardwalk to get out to the beach. And then maybe we can see the lighthouse. Hopefully we get a little closer to that and we can see it closer. We haven't taken a beach hike this long since that fateful day on Shishi Beach.
When he left us,
I did leave them.
he completely abandoned us. We had no idea where he was. There were strange men walking out of the woods.
There were no strange men. There were just
There
other
were.
hikers.
And they're like, you mean a guy with like a big old red beard, right? Yeah, we saw him. He went that
He
way.
went that way.
They weren't strange. They were
Still,
nice.
big old beard. They came out of the woods with tents.
4 hours later.
That was a long beach hike.
Yeah.
And the time lapse didn't work because I didn't know the difference between, because I was thinking warp in my mind
I know.
because I was thinking about what I was about to say.
It's not
I didn't
working.
know
Warping.
the difference between time lapse and time warp, so I got a ultra jittery time lapse down the beach and wasted the entire time. This is an actual time warp I'm about to show you. So that was a time warp. See how nice and smooth that was? This is what I shot going down Shishi Beach with the GoPro on time lapse. A big difference, basically unusable. What I learned was I had taken a test shot at that time with the iPhone, not knowing that iPhones are time warp by default. So I just assumed it was the same thing for the GoPro. Not the case. You can do a time warp now with the GoPro. At that time I only had the GoPro 5, which did not do time warp. I don't think it did time warp.
No.
Jump in there. Come on. It's like it was nothing. Nothing happened. Oh, it's so gross, Lily. I can't believe you did that.
It's the littlest crab I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. He's so tiny. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. He looks like a tick. He's so small.
Is it alive?
Yeah, it's moving all over the place.
Bite me, bite me. That's awesome.
So cute. He looked like a spider for a second.
Now, what the heck is that?
Buried sailboat.
Looks like a sailboat. Let's investigate.
Let's go.
Yeah, looks like there's a sailboat under those waves right there, probably halfway buried in the sand. Uh-oh. I can't get these flops wet.
I mean, it looks like the entire boat is buried in sand.
That's wild. Yeah, because the waves aren't that deep. That water's only like 3 feet deep right
When
there.
it comes down, you can see like the back of the boat.
Oh my gosh.
How crazy.
And we are almost to our destination.
Look at this.
That is Vilano Beach over there. Da, da, da. We made it. Pretty anticlimactic because it's just a beach. But this is, what's funny is this is just a goal we've always had for the past 5 years to just walk out here. It sounds stupid, but it was one of our goals. This beach over here, back in the beginning of 2017, was the beach we were sitting on our way. We were about to go back to Maine, and it was that beach that we said, how do we do this? How do we do something different? And that beach right there is where it happened.
I don't know if you guys know what it's like in March in Maine.
Yeah.
But it was
I don't get out of Maine.
We were like, we need to be sitting here on a beach in March.
That's why this place is really special to us. We love it over there because you can bring your truck out on the beach. I love having the truck on the beach. We've had our truck out there. We've had our last truck. We had our Tacoma out there even. That was even before our RV days. So this beach is really special to us.
It's really fun that we've held on to some of these goals even 5 years later. It's never too late to go and do something that you've said you've always wanted to do. And we talk about it a lot, that taking a long walk, whether you're with your children, whether you're just with your spouse, whether you're by yourself, there's something so amazing about being out and alone. Amazing deep conversations come up. It's just something that is our absolute favorite. So take the long walk, take the long way.
I don't care if you're single. The time to reflect is huge. I mean, you're not distracted by day-to-day stuff. You're not distracted by your phone. Taking the time to just take a stupid walk, because everybody's like, what's the point? That's the point.
That's the point.
St. Augustine's actually over here. We love the city, so we're going to try to go out there tonight. Maybe bring some dinner or get some dinner. We might even make it over to the fort over there.
Yeah, Castillo de San Marcos is one of the oldest forts in America. It's beautiful. If you haven't had a chance to go check it out, whenever you're in St. Augustine, it's well worth the trip. I said it was anticlimactic, but this was such a fun goal to complete.
You know, I don't know how it's going to come through on film, but it's been a great morning so far.
Something that we want to start doing this year is making sure we have little bags with us to pick up some garbage. This is all just stuff that's in this one area. One thing we're really excited about, if you don't know about Serve, you can go check it out at the Lippert Communities app, or you can go to serve.servwithpurpose.com. We're going to be releasing monthly challenges all throughout this year, and one of them is going to be picking up trash on the beach. So be looking out for those. We're really excited to start cleaning up some of these areas that we're trying to keep nice.
As far as Serve goes, it doesn't have to be some big event.
Right.
It could be something as simple as picking up garbage, but we're also not goody two-shoes. We don't always pick up garbage. It's not always possible to pick up garbage, but when it is, you know, take the time to do it.
This isn't much, but if everyone's grabbing a bag, you know, every other time they go to the beach, then it's gonna be really clean. We want to encourage everybody to find ways that you can serve your community and serve animals in your local towns.
Yeah, whether it's going to an animal shelter, going down the street to your neighbors, an elderly neighbor that might need some help, you know, just simple stuff.
Raking their yard. You never know what people need and what you can do to bring them a little bit of joy.
Yes, exactly. All right, well, 6 miles turned into 8.
Per usual.
Great walk.
You gotta burn those donuts off.
I think it's time for a
Siesta.
a siesta. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best part about sunrise and donuts, and then putting a hike afterwards. It's like the perfect time to go and get some rest.
I think that I reached the limit on that kind of hiking with sandals. I don't think we've ever done any kind of hiking on the beach that long.
Yeah,
so
I think you have
sand
blisters.
in between, I haven't checked yet, but these are not beach sandals. I've found sandals that these are not, and they are not beach sandals.
Things flip-flops were designed for the beach.
Not these ones.
So
Not these ones. That's why they're night hiking sandals, the racing
They're
sandals.
every other one but that.
They are not beach sandals.
Everything has
We
a
found
beach
out
sandal.
what makes these things special. All right, we're downtown St. Augustine. This is Castillo de San Marcos. That's what we mentioned earlier. It's closed now. We knew that it was going to be closed. We've actually toured it already. but it's cool from the outside anyway. So
And you can tour around the whole grounds on the outside and go out by the water here. So even if you're here after hours, there's still ways to explore the area around the fort. So don't forget that.
And don't forget the fact that St. Augustine itself, they got all these side streets. December and January, they have nights of lights. It's just a really cool place. It's got tons of restaurants. We're not actually gonna hit up a restaurant tonight because
The lines are
a little
very long.
a little bit long.
So we've decided on some pizza, which is a very cost-effective way, especially for a family, to be able to go and experience an area or a city that you really love and be able to eat and not break the bank. And it also leaves a little bit of room for dessert. So
Well, I kind of want to just get the pizza and go sit by the water over here anyway. I don't like big crowds of people. It's a great sunset.
that view's better than sitting inside a restaurant. So.
You be the judge.
It is. It's a little chilly.
Look at my pretty girls.
Hindsight. I know. Aren't they so beautiful? Hindsight. So we got dressed up to have pizza and walk around. But
Whatever
ice cream
works.
is on the menu for later.
And I don't know if you could notice, but it is actually Daytona Bike Week. So there's a lot of bikes around here making all sorts of noise. It's awesome. What?
Look, it's cold.
It's cold.
So we started the morning looking at that lighthouse from the beach, and we're gonna end the day looking at the lighthouse from this side.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can actually kind of see it if I move. It's on the other side of that sailboat right there.
It's so pretty.
I do like all the lights.
Love the lights.
You see any dolphins? Last time we were here, we
No.
saw dolphins.
No, but they were all out.
Oh, they were out
I
there?
don't want to deal with the shenanigans over here.
Okay, so this is actually a little bit better reference point. That point of land right there is Vilano Beach, and that was what we were looking at when we were on that side of this channel right here. You probably don't care about that channel, but look at this. It's such a cool fort. I like any fort, but this is, look at this thing from the air. Like, it's just got such a cool shape.
Simple dress, right? Outfit number one for first looks until it gets too cold. Then, actually, this is gonna look really dumb. Never mind, but it's fine. Then we have outfit number two.
What the heck?
Sport mode.
Sport mode,
I
wow.
went into sport mode, but I got the heels still, so this doesn't really work.
Are those, is that shorts part of the dress, or is that?
No!
One under it.
What the heck?
They both wear shorts under their
Yeah,
dresses.
those shoes definitely match.
Yep.
All right, let's go get some pizza. So this is where we usually eat. It's inside Harry's. It's a really cool place.
It's kind of a tradition with Nanny to be able to come to Harry's. If you haven't been to St. Augustine, we would highly recommend it. Excellent food, and the atmosphere outside on that outer patio is so
And I
beautiful.
didn't realize until today that it's like a chain. There's
Yeah.
a bunch all over
There's
Florida.
one in Ocala, I know.
This thing. I don't even know what it is. So much I know about bikes. Look at that,
Look
huh?
how cool these are.
These are really cool.
Holy moly, look at
Oh
the
yeah,
front
Bike
tire.
Week.
Wow.
It's actually quiet right now for a second.
I know.
I know, it's kind of creepy.
So that right there, beyond the green lights, is Flagler College.
They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. What is that?
Oh, this is gonna be great. I'm hungry.
This is giant. Look at this pizza. Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't that look so good?
It really does look really good.
All right, so this is pizza time in St. Augustine.
You know that we're eating at the second best pizzeria in the US?
I didn't, but I'm excited now.
You do now.
More
Wednesday,
excited.
July 29th, 2015.
That was a while ago. I'm
Do you
skeptical.
think they've made better pizza since 2015?
I hope so. It's been a while.
This pizza smells so good. We need to find a place to sit.
All right, not a bad spot to enjoy
some
this
dinner?
pizza.
Good Lord, look at that pizza.
That is as big as your face.
Wow, Dad.
Perfect
Low, low.
oceanfront view while we have our dinner.
Oh gosh, dinner.
No
Yeah.
kidding, right?
Fine dining.
Right.
All right, baby.
This is a great view. Love it.
Each person.
All right.
It's all right.
Stop it.
Here, love.
That's a good ending.
Oh
That's
my
a great
gosh.
ending. Thank you, Lily.
Oh my
You're
god.
welcome.
That is a massive.
Here's the pieces
Yeah.
are.
A little hand comparison here.
It's been an amazing day. What is this? What did we hike? Like 10 miles total?
I don't even
between
know.
sunrise,
We walked a lot.
And
the,
getting
the
pizza.
beach walk, going to get pizza.
Man, beach walking is no joke.
We're earning this pizza.
That's right.
Okay. We are leaving tomorrow. We
That's
are heading
right.
to Champions Run in
Which
Ocala.
is, yeah, a place we've never been before. We're excited to go check it out.
Here it comes, guys.
Coming.
Yes, this is the best pizza stop ever.